Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV and our first interactive special of 2K22. Now, before we get into the
Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the DA It's All Yours.
Kevin, thank you. Gordon Hayward is a versatile offensive player, but he said, for me, being aggressive is playing downhill. Usually, if I can get things going to the rim first, it opens up every other part.
David, he is the total package. And a quick look now at how the Memphis Grizzlies' schedule is shaping up. On Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. And then on Friday, they'll be facing Kawhi Leonard and the Phoenix Suns.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best, but if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. We've got Hayward, D'Angelo Russell out there with Allen. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Achua in at the 4. And for the Grizzlies, we've got Morant. Jackson is out there with Wagner. Then it's DeAnthony Melton. And it's Holmes in at the center. Just 3 to shoot. Deep 2 from Russell. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. And Russell, a player known for his offense, but Greg, he's putting work to improve his play on defense as well.
Yeah, you know, Russell was known for his lack of defense there for a while, but he's been trying to improve that part of his game. It's a long road, but I tell you what, he is definitely taking steps. Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They, right now, are searching for a bucket.
Melton passes to Morant. There's the drive. And Jackson with the basket on the assist by Morant.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Towns, not known for his rim protection, but he's improved in that area recently, challenging and changing more shots.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And last season, 86% from the line, so he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
So he gets them both. And with Towns, Greg, you knew he had the potential for rim defense, and it became a focus for him.
Yeah, and a lot of defense is putting in the effort. Credit Towns for improving in that area, and we'll see if he can take another step defensively.
And that one's good. Morant.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Timberwolves have gone 0-4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Russell passes to Towns. Towns is doubled. Achua with it. Towns trying to get open. The shot's good from Achua.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
Melton passes to Wagner. Morant outside. And there's the feed to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A point who knows his role. Ja loves setting guys up, always looking to pass it.
Pass to Achua. Outside Russell. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Pass to Wagner. Floats it up there for Morant. And stolen by Achua. Russell passes to Hayward. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Towns wide open. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Towns has got 5.
Towns is really good at the three-point line, and he's a volume three-point shooter and relishes taking shots from there.
Here's Wagner. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Pass to Achua. Hayward outside. Russell finds Hayward. 6 to shoot. Here's Allen. And the rejection by Holmes. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
That's a 2 from Towns. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Memphis leading by 6. The pass to Wagner. The dish to Jackson. Morant looking around. Pass to Jackson. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
And don't forget, his dad played in the NBA as well. So Jackson probably grew up getting bumped all the time trying to score in the backyard.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Now here's Allen. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep.
And they've had chances to score inside, just unable to convert.
Yeah, you know, defense or not, good defense or not, those are shots you got to make. I mean, they're missing some easy ones.
Here's Morant. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Timberwolves trail by 8. Hayward outside. Nobody near Allen. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Greg, you were drafted 12th overall. Talk about early expectations as a first-round pick.
Well, you know, everyone wants to see what you got. In reality, also, you want to see what you have against the best players in the world. So it'll take some time, though, to adapt to the speed of the game. But ultimately, it's about going out and competing.
Here's Melton. It's hauled in by Achua.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Out to Hayward. Second chance shot. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Hayward's got such a quick release on the catch and shoot. Even before the ball gets to him, he's already making up his mind when he's going to let it fly.
Now, here's Wagner. Allen with the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Free throw line jump shot. Not going to go that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And while they swept the season series against them last year, making it pretty clear how much separation exists between the two teams.
I mean, one is a playoff team. The other, question mark, ... not so much. But things change, and you're only as good as your last win. So we'll see how they handle things tonight. Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
Hayward outside. Achua kicks to Russell. That shot, no good. Good work defensively by Holmes. Morant against Russell. Off with the layup.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
Three-pointer, Hayward. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Terrific read on the part of Russell that time. Scanned the court, spotting the open man, and then whipped it there for an easy bucket.
Nice D from Russell.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Hayward. Now here's Morant. D right on him. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Russell. Allen. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. Grizzlies making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Minnesota also making some changes. Crowder, he's checked in for Achua. Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for D'Angelo Russell. Now here's Jackson. Boy, was he something else against the Clippers. Inside. Milton with the ball. Now here's Wagner. Jackson down low, working on Allen. Jackson misses. To the middle. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Some changes for Memphis. Brissett is checked in for Jackson. Lamb comes in for Milton. And it's Shake Milton in for John Morant. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Timberwolves. Rivers comes in for Allen. Now here's Thompson. Outside Lamb. Passes it to Wagner. Now here's Thompson. He's guarded by Rivers. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Now the Timberwolves with it. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Jackson with the bounce pass. And the shot's good from Crowder.
That's the efficiency you want to see from Jackson, using his poise and vision to make a play.
It's stolen by Morris. Pass to Jackson. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Milton the pass to Thompson. He kicks it to Lamb. The pass to Milton. Memphis moving it around. Shot clock at 6. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup, so I'd agree with you there.
Both free throws good for Milton. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Timberwolves. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Count that one.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here's Wagner. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Wagner's got 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Rivers, and it's blocked.
An above-average shot blocker at his position. Lamb times his swats just right.
Now here's Milton, guarded by Jackson. Now Wagner, he has 5. The shot by Thompson, no good. Outside Crowder. The baseline J. Misses off the right iron. They play the clock right, then go 2 for 1.
Just got to time it up right.
Rivers against Lamb. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Pass to Rivers. Outside Jackson. Traps in the tray.
Reggie Jackson.
He's got 5.
The improved touch of Jackson, especially from range, now making him a multi-dimensional threat.
And here is Milton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington. Passes it to Wagner. Over Burks. And that one's good. Wagner. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Minnesota on top. They lead by 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where
And great teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times, they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Minnesota.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Jeremy Lamb out there with Shake Milton. Then there's Wagner. Then there's Tristan Thompson. And it's Brissett in at the 4-man position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Morris finds Rivers. Morris outside. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Over in the corner, Lamb. To the paint. He feeds it to Thompson. Pass to Wagner. Here's the 3. It's the rebound. Lamb passes to Thompson. The second chance effort, and it's good on the way in. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Rivers against Thompson. And Thompson sends it back. Outside, Lamb. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And now a 3-point Grizzly lead. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
They need this one. Jackson misses.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Burks looking around. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Milton. Outside, Lamb. Back to Milton. Down low, Clock at 6. Thompson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thompson's got 8 points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. And you look at some of the most unbreakable records in NBA history, Clark. Scott Skiles with 30 assists in one game. Who's going to beat that?
That's a hard one to top. I mean, 30 dimes in one game. I mean, that is just amazing. One, you got to pass it well, and two, you got to have great shooters around you. Westbrook had a game with 24 assists last year, but that's still a far cry from 30. I think that may very well be an untouchable record, Kevin.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Reggie Jackson. He's checked in for Brissett. D'Anthony Melton comes in for Wagner. And it's Morant in for Shake Milton. Now here's Morant. He had a 30-point outing their last game against the Wizards in Washington.
And his passing also off the charts in that game. In just about every aspect of their offense, he was dialed in.
Russell against Jackson. Russell dishes to Jackson. And D'Anthony Melton picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Achua comes in for Crowder. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Reggie Jackson. Now, here is Russell. 14 points from him the last game against the Clippers.
Boy, he was piling up those assists in that one. I mean, every pass seemed to be on time and on target.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
And the Timberwolves call time.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
All right, look who's coming up to the court. Come on and get back from yours.
Deshaun Holmes, he's checked in for Memphis.
All right, fans, that is your Grizzlies dance team. Make some noise, fans.
Morant against Russell. Got a piece of it. And there's the pass to Morant. No good on that one. Towns with the defensive effort. Allen surveying the D. Kicks to Hayward. Looking to end the run. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, it's hard to believe that Gordon Hayward has been playing for over a decade in the NBA. Now a seasoned vet firmly in the second half of his career.
And Hayward has had a bit of a career renaissance lately, looking more and more like his old self.
And Kevin, it's just great to see him playing at this level again. I think it's testament to how much he loves the game of basketball, as well as how badly this guy wants a chance to win a championship.
To the inside, and the dunk by Towns.
Towns showing you the quickness and athleticism there, getting off the floor to throw it down.
Morant outside. On the wing, Lamb. Morant outside. Into the lane, and finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Here's Russell, still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Pass to Allen. Here's Achua. Towns trying to get open. Achua, no good. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 7-foot, and
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Now, here's Melton. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his third.
And one's on Morant.
Despite the wiry frame, taking it up strong inside, and D'Angelo will get free throws.
And so Russell hits them both. And something this team wants from Russell, his ability, Clark, to close games out on offense.
Yeah, and that's something you grow into, Kevin. I mean, and Russell is starting to develop that part of his game, but to create on his own, he knows how to do that now. It comes down to learning on the job as to when to do that and when not to.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Now, here is Russell. And the slam dunk by Russell.
Boy, deceptive athleticism that Russell has for a point guard. This young man is sneaky in his ability to get up.
Here's Morant. And then Morant rams it in.
And that's impressive. Morant's ball control and take charge attitude is what makes him so special.
And Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
Here's Morant after the basket by Minnesota. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
Achua kicks to Hayward. And there's the foul. It's on Towns. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 13. Morant passes to Lamb. Back to Morant. Outside, Lamb. Shoots over Achua. No good from Lamb. Timberwolves trail by 13. Hayward looking around. Puts up a 3. Rebounded by Holmes. Holmes got 6 rebounds now in the game. Grant. And he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Hayward outside. Passes to Russell. Takes a 3. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
4-3.
Hayward's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Now here's Morant. He's got 21. There's the lob to Jackson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Russell with it. 7 points in the game. Up top, Achua. Guarded by Morant. Allen for 3. Rebounded by Lamb.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Now, here's Melton. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And they recover it. No good from Lamb. Pass to Allen. In the corner, it's Hayward. Back to Allen. 3-pointer. Nailed from 3-point land. Allen's got 6.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Outside, Lamb. Back to Morant. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Morant's got 24.
Not to be outstaged, Morant saying right back at you.
Now the pass to Achua. Dishes to Russell. Wide open shot is on the money. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Yeah, I mean, test the hot hand. You're exactly right. I say let those triples fly.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Brissett has checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Wagner comes in for Lamb. And it's Shake Milton in for DeAnthony Melton. And that one's good. Morant got 26.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Now here's Crowder. 8 points his last outing. 54 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Jackson. The shot off that time. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Milton kicks to Morant. Back to Milton. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now, here's Burks. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Clippers. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And so it's Memphis, out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Tristan. What was most...
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K. There was no stopping Ja Morant in the first half. He ended up with 26 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball.
And that's going to do it for us here.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So on the floor for Minnesota, Russell is out there with Allen. Then it's Karl Anthony Towns. Then there's Achua, and it's Hayward in at the small forward.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Russell finds Allen. Hayward outside. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. Milton with the ball. He's picked up by Russell. Milton feeling it out a bit. And there's the goal on Karl Anthony Towns. That's foul number 2 for him. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Tries from 10, and it's Memphis with another.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Now, here is Russell. Towns for 3. Ja Morant grabs the rebound.
just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Holmes kicks to Melton. Second shot opportunity. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Achua's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Allen. And that one drops for him. Allen's got his 3rd bucket of the night. And the Grizzlies leading by 19. Melton, the bounce pass. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Loads it up there for Morant. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And that's big-time stuff there. Morant looking unafraid to go get those lobs and finish them.
Pass to Achua. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
Towns finds Achua. Allen inside the three-point line.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach.
Melton. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And even though he played in an AAU team with Zion Williamson, you know, scouts, Greg, were looking right past John Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
They get it back. Here's Jackson. Holmes trying to free himself up. And Jackson gets it to go. Jackson's got 12 in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
That's his 4th personal foul.
The Timberwolves shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
At the line for the Timberwolves,
Free throw good, Russell.
You know, Russell's known for his scoring ability, but I like the fact that he's eager and hungry to continue to improve.
Thompson, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Here's Morant. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
The aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with it.
This is his 2nd trip to the line in this one. Jay Crowder's checked in for Achua. And when Towns is on the floor, the attitude of this team, Clark, completely changes. They play with so much more confidence.
Yeah, I could not agree with you more, Kevin. He's a floor raiser. In other words, he makes everybody else play a little better and lifts up their confidence, and he does it while also putting up monster numbers of his own.
Now Melton. No points in the game yet for him. Thompson with the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
That shot wide open. Hayward's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You know, Hayward doesn't really take low percentage shots from deep. He was feeling this one.
Back to Morant. And here's Wagner. 7 points in the game. That one goes in. Wagner's got 9.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here's Towns. He's guarded closer. And the shot goes in. He's got 9.
Towns attacks the basket with such a ferocity and never give up attitude. I love that about him, guys.
Here's Morant, and he goes right over to D'Angelo Russell and slams it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And we just got a second look there at the exceptional Mobile One block.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Passes it to Wagner. Over Hayward. And it's Wagner missing.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Towns, no luck.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Holmes, and Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Allen outside. Hayward against Holmes. And Hayward with the stuff.
Hayward using the bounce effectively there. That's part of his versatility as an offensive player.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. You know, Hayward, like a lot of NBA players, is a pretty serious gamer in his free time off the court.
And you know what, Kevin? There are some people that think video games help with your hand-eye coordination. I'm not sure if that's the case or not, but I do know there are worse ways to rest up and keep yourself ready for the next real game than what Hayward was doing.
Brissett has checked in for the Grizzlies. Shake Milton comes in for Milton. Timberwolves also changing it up. Morris is checked in for Towns. Alec Burks comes in for Gordon Hayward. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Allen. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Memphis.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end.
Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Wagner. To the paint, here's Crowder. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Inside, here's Thompson. And no good, trying to use the glass. And so it's Russell with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Lamb against Burks. Over Lamb. Burks can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. And finished off by Morant.
Just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And for Memphis, they're shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. On the wing, Milton. Defended by Crowder. Offensive rebound, Thompson. Off on the layup. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Russell feeling it out a bit. There's Jackson with the 3. They get it back. And for Memphis, they're shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Milton on top, guarded by Jackson. A shot by Milton, no good. Minnesota shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
Pass to Milton. Over Jackson. A shot by Milton, no good. Milton's gone only 1 of 5 shooting from the floor. Russell with a wide-open look. And the 3 off target.
One made 3 formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
And the pass to Morant. Burks against Lamb. Shot clock at 5. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Reading these screen and rolls well. Lamb sizes up the defense and makes the correct move.
No matter what happens over the course of Jeremy Lamb's pro career, Clark, he'll always be able to look back at his national championship in UConn back in 2011.
Yeah, those banners and trophies are not recallable. When you've been part of one, as he was with Connecticut, it's part of you for life. And he was a huge part of that team that won it in 2011. They weren't picked by too many people to take the crown, but Lamb hit his stride at the perfect time in that year's tournament. I really believe the more playing time that Lamb gets, the better he'll become. He still has the potential, in my mind, to be a very solid player in this league.
Rivers against Morant. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant's got his 5th rebound in this one. Took him no time at all on that one. Lamb's got 6 in the quarter.
You know, this is an area of his game that he's honing. Lamb knows he has to connect more from outside to help his all-around game.
Back to Jackson. The shot, no good. Morant with some nice D. Memphis has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. And there's the drive, and finished off by Morant.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Pass to Burks. Outside Crowder. To end the run. Achua, the pass to Crowder. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Jackson dishes to Lamb. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Lamb's got 10.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. It's a thing of beauty.
It's Morant with the drive.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Takes the 13-footer. Achua. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Achua's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they?
Yes, they can. They can't allow him to beat them to too many more of those.
And Jeremy Lamb, the bucket on the assist from Jackson. Lamb's got 11 in the second half. Minnesota's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the 3rd. So here's Burks. Some solid defense there from Lamb. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. This has been a remarkable game for him offensively. Anytime you get over the 40-point mark, it's been a special, special day. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Jackson. Shake Milton is out there with Jeremy Lamb. And it's Brissett in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves passing it around. And Zhang kicks to Burks. Here's Dozier, guarded by Jackson. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
A terrific defender. And Jackson, one of those guys with great timing when he goes for the shot block and not afraid to send a message as well.
A shot by Burks. Nobody around. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And so it's Memphis with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Picked them clean. Here's Dozier. No good from outside.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Here's Milton. The shot, no good. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Trying to get open is Zhang. Lamb against Burks. Here's Flynn. Rebound, Minnesota. Final quarter of play, about 1.5 minutes off the clock into it. Here's Dozier, defended by Milton. Dozier can't get it to go. Grizzlies shooting it really well, 54% from the floor. Lamb passes to Flynn. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Grizzlies have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. Flynn the pass to Lamb. Now Jackson. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Some changes for Memphis. Moody comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And it's Gary Harris in for Shake Milton. And the Timberwolves also making a change. Morris is checked in for Alec Burks. Down low, here's House, and he dunks it down.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Outside Flynn. Passes to Brissett. Outside Jackson. For 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
Man, you have to respect Jaren Jackson's toughness. This kid has had some early injury struggles, but he always returns to the floor determined to pick up right where he left off.
And Clark, the NBA is supporting those players who use their platform for change. In 2021, the NBA created the new Kareem Abdul-Jabbar Social Justice Award.
Yeah, that sends a really powerful message because those who have followed the career of Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, he was my idol as I was growing up, know that he not only performed at the highest level between the lines, but he has always been a voice and an activist for social justice, for education, for doing what's right and decent. His career outside of basketball clearly embodies what being about human rights is all about. So that's a really powerful message and one that I'm glad to see the NBA put forth.
Here's Flynn, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. Greg, you've got the unique opportunity right now to watch your son Cole follow in your footsteps. What has changed for players now versus when you played?
Well, I think the players today are so much smarter, and they prepare to be pros at such an earlier age. And honestly, I think that's one of the advantages our league has. You know, you don't have to teach these guys responsibility. You may have to teach them the game, but they are ready, willing, and able to work to achieve their goals.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Outside Flynn, pass to Moody. Thompson with it. Knocked loose. Here's Dozier, guarded by Harris. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
The pass to Chang. Inside, clock at 6. Dozier. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his second personal
It's on
foul.
Gary Harris. He misses the free throw.
At the line for the Timberwolves, P.J. Dozier.
That one is no good.
They're not doing themselves any favors with their free throw shooting this half.
Harris outside. And Memphis with another turnover here. And Morris has got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Rivers against Thompson. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Moody. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Rivers against Flynn. Rivers can't get it to go. Harris outside. Drives to the hoop, and he gets it to go.
Gary Harris says, I got more than just a three-point shot, folks. Excellent at getting into the lane by penetration.
Dozier kicks to Rivers. Pass to Dozier. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
And for the first time in 2021, Clark, we had the full play-in tournament featuring the 7 through 10 seeds. What'd you think of the new format?
I really enjoyed it. I mean, again, part of it was we're coming out of a pandemic, and so we're starving for all things sports, and this added another level of excitement to, I think, the best game in the world, NBA basketball. You had Steph against LeBron and AD. So I think it was a pretty awesome result overall.
Good on both. Harris with it. Outside Flynn. The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Dozier can't get it to go.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Dozier can't get it to go.
And offensively, he has been a liability more than he's helped this quarter.
Now here's Flynn. Pass to Moody. And here's Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Flynn misses.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. And tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
Here's Dozier. Up top, Rivers. Morris outside. Shoots over Flynn. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Morris has got his first 2 points. Rivers against Flynn. Pass to Moody. He dishes it to Thompson. Rebound by House. Minnesota shooting in the fourth quarter has looked shabby, 38%. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his third.
And it's been wonderful to watch Rivers develop into a veteran leader.
And he understands his role is evolving. The need to set an example for younger players. That said, he still plays with a huge chip on his shoulder.
Flynn against Rivers. He takes it in. A nice shot by Flynn. Flynn's got 4 points in the quarter.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end.
And Jang gets it to go.
Though Jang has developed a pretty good outside shot, this is where you want him operating, in the painted area.
Up top, Flynn. He's guarded by Rivers. Flynn misses.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
Here's Rivers. Banked in off the glass. Rivers has got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Flynn the pass to Moody. Now Thompson. Well, Clark, with the success of the play-in tournament, Commissioner Silver pushing for a mid-season tournament with the winning team earning $1 million per player.
You know, Kevin, adding additional games I think would be a challenge. I'm not quite sold on that, but I do know that $1 million would incentivize role players. The question is whether or not star players would be as motivated to add more games in the middle of the season.
It's hauled in by Harris.
And if you're looking for the main reason that they're trailing in this game, well, look no further than his shooting. I mean, he has hit exactly 0% of his shots.
Here's Moody, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get them one to go with all the contact. And if you need help spacing the floor, Moody's your guy. He's a nightmare to defend.
An elite three-point shooter, you have to go out and guard him. But if you close out too hard, he can put the ball on the floor and take advantage of the driving lane. So pick your poison.
Dozier passes to Rivers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And here is Flynn. Here's the pass to Thompson.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the fourth. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flynn. The three-pointer no good. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Rivers passes to Morris. Yep, that one goes. Morris has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Rivers against Flynn. Driving in. No good there. And Minnesota now the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Ja Morant.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Here's Brissett. Rebound by House. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's Dozier, covered by Flynn. To the inside, Jang. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Yeah, out of the pick and roll, Jang's size and athleticism makes him an excellent target.
Outside Flynn. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.